Kia ora, welcome to Car Corridors. This is part 3 of my 3-part corridor talking about prison, EM bail, and now home D. So I got sentenced on, I think it was the 10th of August. I got sentenced to 10 months home D. That's when you go under correction, so that's when I got a probation officer. Things started to move a little bit more smoothly. Yes, I was still confined to times, but it was nice having a probation officer. I know that there's a lot of different scenarios for different people, and they say this and that about their probation officers, but the two that I've had were awesome. They were just doing their job, and they didn't make my life hard, and I did my best to just get my time done in the easiest possible way. Because I'd been on EM bail for so long, I was kind of just in a routine and motion anyway, and creating better habits for myself and a good routine. So I felt it was quite easy to deal with. I made the decision to become a PT. So after I finished my diploma in life coaching, I went straight into my personal trainer certificate. And then I went straight into an applied diploma in health and fitness, all through NZ IFH, or New Zealand Institute of Health and Fitness. And so I did all their correspondence. There was a couple of tests that I had to come up to Napier for, but all of it was online. I highly recommend, if you're looking at being a PT or you're wanting to do some papers in health and fitness, is go with NZIFH. I went with the Hamilton lot there. Amanda and Josh were amazing. So was Nick, my tutor up in Napier. They were all supportive. Obviously, being in bodybuilding prep, my mind wasn't really there to get my studies done the best that I could, but I was just openly communicating with them, and they allowed me an extension, and they helped me the best that they could, and I got it done. Within this whole 2 years of coming out of prison and being on EM bail and home D, achieved a diploma in life coaching, my PT cert, an applied diploma. So for people that are out there saying like, it's my circumstances that have stopped me from being anything, or, I couldn't get and do this and that. Well, I'm the example that you can, if you're willing to. You got to put your time and effort in. You achieve whatever you put your energy towards. And if it's negative, you're going to get negative. That's just how it is. Wherever you focus your energy, it's going to come. I'm grateful for the opportunities that I've had in this 2 years, for all the love and support that I've had from people. It's been like overwhelming and amazing sometimes, especially coming from the life that I used to live before I went to prison. And I'll talk about that later on. For myself, there's a couple of things that I need to finish off and tidy up in that life of mine. So once I get that over and done with, then I'll happily corridor about it. But right now, it's just looking at this last 2 years. It's nearly done. I'm a week away, and that's it. 1 week, 2 days away from stepping on stage, and that's an amazing achievement in itself. I stepped out of prison at about 125 kilos, and now I'm down to 94, and come stage it will be closer to 90. People say that it's their time, and it's the struggle of this and that, but it's whatever you're willing to sacrifice to put in to have a goal. You will achieve whatever you want if you're willing to. What did I learn out of this last 2 years of prison, EM bail, home D? Prison really showed me the reflection of who I was, or who I was being. You sit with yourself for 21 hours a day, you'll find out if you're good company or not, and then you'll find out if you've been the issue or not. And I bet you 99% of the time you have been. It's been you that's been your issue of why you haven't succeeded, or why you keep getting shit on shit on shit. That was a good wake up. Ian Bale that helped me mentally fortify and become disciplined because of the restrictions and how hard I felt that was. That was my learning out of it. And now Home D is, you know, people will treat you the way that you act. For example, with my probation officers, you know, like I'm pretty much able to ask for my absence and I get them confirmed straight away, because, you know, the things that I've been doing and implementing and the way that I live my life now, I'm not doing stupid shit. I'm not living a life where they have to question my every decision or, you know, wonder why I'm doing that. Just routine, either at home, down at the gym for mahi, or working out, shopping. You know, this is where my car korero come in. I've just come uptown to do my shop. But apart from that, you know, like I live simple and purposeful. It's only taken me 2 years of my life to achieve more than I had achieved in the whole rest of my life combined. All because I went to prison and took that as an opportunity to become something better. You know, I didn't take that and saw it for that's all I'll ever be now. I took that and realized, like, bro, you need to wake up. You need to fulfill your purpose, because right now, if you continue the life that, you know, I was living that led me to prison, that's all I'll ever be. That's my koreros of those past 2 years. You know, I want to put a huge thank you to everyone that supported me in some way through this journey. You know, through the times that I was in prison, my family for my calls, everyone that reached out in emails and letters. You know, I appreciate you. And yeah, all the love and support that I've had through this time with my bracelet. What next is the next question for myself. You know, like, I've been confined, you know, I've had to build myself from ground up, but in 7 days that part of me goes. So, you know, I've had those questions of, well, who am I? Part of my journey, you know, who am I outside of it? Because that comes off, my bodybuilding finishes, and so I was looking forward to the next, and I'm excited. You know, I've got a couple of things that are in the works that I'm able to draw my attention to again. It's making sure once you've finished some or one of your goals, always have a next, because, you know, we don't want to allow ourselves to get comfortable again and doing nothing. I'm excited to see what the future brings. You know, this will be an experience of my life that I'll be able to use as a tool, not as a weight. You know, be able to reflect and go, bro, you made so much in your life in just 2 years, and it's, you know, be proud of that. I hope everyone has an amazing day. Cherish life for what it is. Live in the moment. Make sure your loved ones know that you love them. Life is short. You don't know what's going to happen next. And yeah, kia ora.